Here's a problem with a table rate, and we have the months, T, so T is talking about time, or the amount of months that have passed, and then total number of books, N. So N equals the total number of books. So we have Tony's books, and we want to read the problem really briefly. Tony joined a book club. He received 8 free books when he joined, so he started with 8 books. And you're always going to look at some kind of start, and then some kind of rate from that. So what do they start with, and then what is the rate after that? The table below shows the total number of books N he had each month T since joining the club. This language here might throw you off, but they're just reminding you that N represents books and T represents months. So which equation can be used to find the total number of books N Tony will have from the book club after T months? So we have all these choices, and we have to think about the start. At the start, we have 8 books, and then the rate after that, we can use the table to figure it out. If we look how much the total number of books increases each time, we know it's going up by 3 each time. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17, and so forth. And also the number of months is also going up by 1 each time. So the rate here, for every time the month goes up by 1, the total number of books increases by 3. So it's 3 times the number of months. So if 1 month had passed, it would be 1 times 3, or 9. However, we have to start, if 1 month had passed, T would be 1. And our rate would be 3 times 1 and 3. But look, we have 11 books here after 1 month. So we have to start with 8. So our equation would be the 8 books we start with, and then we add 3 times the number of months that have passed. And that will tell you the total number of books. And our equation's already here in D, N equals 3T plus 8. And to check out, we can plug it in by picking a number of months and see if that gives us the number of books we need. I'm going to choose 1 month as an example. So 8 plus 3 times 1, because T is going to be 1 with 1 month, and that's 8 plus 3, and then we would have 11. So when we plugged in 1, we did get 11. This equation works. And you can also test these equations right here. If you chose 3 and you plugged it into the first equation, you would get 8 times 3, which is 24. But we need to get 17, and this doesn't work. And that's because this equation is saying 8 times the number of months. We're not getting 8 books each month. B is saying 3 times the number of months. But again, if we plugged in 3, we get 3 times 3. 3 times the number of months, and that's 9. But we need to get 17. This doesn't work. And this is saying we only get 3 books each month, but it's forgetting to add the 8 books we start with. And C, if we had plugged in 3 for the number of months, we'd have 8 times 3 plus 3. And we would get 27, but we need to get 17 at 3 months. And again, this is wrong because we have 8 times the number of months, which means we're getting 8 books each month, plus 3 to begin with. But that's not our case right here. D is the answer.